Question number 5, Colette Stevenson.
To ask the Scottish Government what estimate it has made of the potential impacts on Scotland's economy and society of the UK Government's policy programme, including the current and future impacts of Brexit on Scotland.
Minister Ivan McKee.
It is clear that UK Government policies are hurting Scotland's economy and society. And this is why we are spending almost £3 billion this year to support families through the cost of living crisis. Households across Scotland are facing challenges made worse by UK Government decisions, with the UK seeing the highest inflation in the G7. Every day there is new evidence of the cost of Brexit, which is harming our trade and making us poorer. The OBR forecasts that Brexit will hurt UK productivity growth by 4%, around twice as much as the long-run impacts of the pandemic. That said, Scotland's exports are still outperforming the UK, excluding oil and gas. Exports to all countries in 2021 were down 1% from Scotland on 2019 levels, compared to a fall of 8% for the UK.
Colette Stevenson.
In my lifetime, Scotland has had to endure Margaret Thatcher, Blair and his Iraq war, Labour, Lib Dem and Tory ministers prioritising nuclear weapons on the Clyde rather than in investing in public services, David Cameron's austerity and Boris Johnson and his reckless Brexit deal. Tory cost of living crisis that we are all facing is yet another example of UK government failure. With one hand tied behind her back, there is only so much this Parliament can do to mitigate Westminster's damaging policies. But there is a positive alternative. Does the Cabinet Secretary agree with me that the only way to reverse the harms of Brexit, to get rid of nuclear weapons from Scotland and to have the economic levers to build a fairer, greener, wealthier country, is for Scotland to become independent?
Minister.
Yes, I do agree with the member. The Scottish Government has consistently outlined the significant economic costs of policies like austerity and Brexit. And once again, the economy faces significant challenges. And as the question implies, Westminster holds most of the powers needed to tackle the problems brought about by the cost of living crisis, both in the immediate and longer term. The Scottish Government has continually urged the UK Government to use all the powers and fiscal headroom at their disposal to address the cost of living crisis. And of course, the member is absolutely right. An independent Scotland would have the powers, the wealth, the capability, the people, the skills, the talent to be able to create a fairer, greener and wealthier society here in Scotland, and I look forward to that happening.